guy today. Oh, I guess I spoke too soon. I was so happy not to see too many of those scam emails in my inbox for a while. And I guess it's that time of year, October, November, December, when people are, getting ready for the holidays. And the spammers seem to have multiplied. Now, as you can see, I do have a couple in my in review needed that I pulled from my inbox because they did pass my email. And I have Yahoo Mail, and I did a little search, and then while most of the email spam are caught by the spam filters, some can slip through. So if you wanted to learn the system that they use, they also recommend that you mark it as spam, and it will help them better recognize future spam. Now, while we're here, when you're looking at emails, I always mention the hover over technique so that you can see where it's coming from, so that you can see if it's coming from a spoof address. Because they like to use familiarity a lot, like a brand that you use or a brand you're familiar with. The bottom one, there's consensus social proof. There's scarcity urgency. And that's, like when buy now, you'll miss out. Because a lot of people do have fear of missing out. Authority, you could say, is also like the brand. Intimidation, like if you don't do this, this and this will happen to you. That's more like the FBI scams or the IRS scams, I think. So on this one, it says, and you can tell from the misspelling and the extra characters that way it will pass through. But look on this. I hover over it, and you get this long email, CHXO8RQ, and then look at the at. Because after that at symbol or the ampersand symbol is the domain that is coming from. And you can see it's not coming from Amazon. It's coming from SierraAwesome.com. .net, pardon me. So what I'm going to do is check it and spam. And of course, they try to do, I don't know if you would call this intimidation. Oops, your Amazon Prime subscription has expired. Renew now. With the subject. Debatable. But it definitely is a fear of missing out if you're thinking, oh no, I'm going to be missing out on all the great things of, whatever. So let's go and do. The next thing I got was some strange letter from FNCBINC. I don't know what it is, but when I looked and I did research, it was a legible website. Unfortunately, it had the wrong information. It had information in it. I was looking at it going real fast. You could see that the name is not mine. And they did offer a thing on the bottom. If you're not intended recipient. So if you get something like this where it's sent to you and you're not intended recipient, I did check this out, this fncbnc.com on another website. And it's a valid website. And this way they stop writing you. So just marking it as spam, since they're legitimate and they think this is the email of the person they're communicating with, they will still write you. Now then, next, I got this thing from Capital One. And of course, this is learn about new scam and fraud tactics. And this is something that we may have seen in the past. I generally don't answer phone calls from strange people, but they could do it in emails. You're contacted by someone claiming to be from any financial institution about fraudulent activity and account and asking you to transfer money. And of course, if they ask you to go out and buy gift cards, it's not real. But most of this is done over phone. And I do remember someone having this issue, and they said utility scams. This is another popular one. I haven't really seen this over email too much. I do believe this is mostly over the phone. And again, I don't answer strange phone calls too much. A lot of times your phone would tell you when it's scam likely, etc. And there's a business email. Now that one to me is pretty new. So it comes from your vendor, but they're asking you to send money to a different thing because they compromise the vendor's network. So that one to me is a little bit different. I haven't seen that one too much, but I'll keep an eye out for it. Fake website, we call that phishing. Somebody sends you an email with a website inside the email, and then when you click on it, it looks like, because they imitate the website, but it's really from a fake website. If you're not sure when you're in the email, it's coming from your bank, go to the website that you know. Open another browser and anything. And here they talk about some Zelle things, because a lot of times when you send money by Zelle, it's not going to come back for you. So make sure you know who you're sending money to, and Zelle even tells you that. And this is a good tip: no financial institution will ask you to make peer-to-peer payments for correcting any fraud activity. Never send money to anyone who claims your account is compromised or who threatens to cut off your utilities. And I would like to add, unless you're job seeking and everything, most phones will tell you when it's spam likely. Don't pick it up. Or even if the person is not in your contacts and you don't know who it is, if it's somebody legitimate, they can leave a message. And it will save you from a lot of threats. I think. If I recall, that's what happened to the person. They were being threatened that this person was harmed. They're trying to reach their sibling to find out, and it turned out it was a scam. And yeah, when in doubt, you end the call, especially if it's a financial institution. Use the number on the back of your card, it's a credit card, or if it's your bank, go to the website that you know, find the phone number, and then call that number. Because a lot of times on the phone, they can use, I believe there is some app out there where it can look like it's coming from the bank's phone number, and then you call that number. Now, I hope you found these tips helpful, especially the hovering. And if you see something, these are some links that you can use to recognize phishing scams. They're from the FTC and also Consumer Reports. And hey, I am available. I would like to see your questionable emails, and you want to share them with me. You can reach me on these two or even right here on YouTube. So until next time.